Hello, everyone. Um, yeah, so we're gonna start with Euro analysis. I'm gonna do that analysis on the screen live, not just explained, and then I'll send the photos of Euro, and then we'll go through USD and a pound later on today. We don't have that much. It's not a very fundamental week, so news is a bit quieter this week. So it gives us might give us clearer opportunities. All right, cool. So EURAD overall momentum on the weekly time frame, we can say it is down but recovering. Down but we're going up. Market to me is 50-50. Last week we were looking at this order block here. It could be this whole area. And price went up and then we dropped from it. Another reason why we thought that we would reject from this area and start dropping is because there was so much liquidity up here every time. So this is a lower high. So once price came into here, people are thinking to sell lower highs, they put the stop loss above here. And then price comes down, goes up, didn't break the low, they still hold the trades. Some more sellers would enter the market here and then we'll drop again. And then it didn't break the low, it didn't break it as well again. So they wouldn't have taken profits. And then we see a very fast acceleration. So we see acceleration up, pause, relation, and then indication to go lower, and then we just start flying up. This up movement was quick. It leaves wicks rejected the order block to allow people so people who were already selling here that didn't have their stop loss automatically at break even would get stopped out. Would they get stopped out? And so they might either even enter more cells here and then they'll get wiped out completely. Once they are sure they're wiped out and every single stop loss has been hit, price will start to drop. Literally the opposite of what people are trying to do. So on the daily, we can draw one trend line here, which will be nothing to us. We also have a trend upwards here. Because these are three clear points, and there was a gap here, and we disregarded this movement here as a fake out, grab more orders, we went higher. This was the order block. So it could possibly be that it just came in to grab more orders. Yeah, so where is the market going? Oh, so also another trend line. Go lower into the lower time frame. Okay, cool. So the area that price accelerated from, the area of origin is important to us because it tells us that there were a lot of buy orders at this area. Doesn't mean that they're going to be respected again, as it doesn't mean that if price comes into this area, we're going to go up, but we're going to have a very good possibility or a very good chance that we're going to go up. And a trend line like this won't make sense because it doesn't give us confirmation to go higher. So right now, if you put a trend line here, the retail traders that will be buying will probably get stopped out because that's the whole point of this fake trend line. But if you try to say, if you say, oh, you want to wait for the retest of this trend line, and then you would wait for the touch of this trend line to go higher, then price would break. So I don't believe price is going to go higher than this, but for now, we can only take this bias because price has taken out all the highs, and it's coming back. So if it does come back into this area, it would be a good trade probability wise. If price does later then break down and then retest to go lower, then the retest will be a very nice trade to go lower. So it's all about probability. You take the probability that price is going to go higher. Oh, you get higher probability that price is going to go higher based on your setup of strategy. So you take a buy. If you lose that trade and show the price is retesting now to go lower, you now take a sell. You will make that trade back. It's not about thinking that you're going to make the trade back. It's not about trying to make the trade back. It's about naturally doing the same process again and again consistently to achieve as you want to achieve the same results, but consistently. Overall, over 100 times, you'll see yourself winning more than 70. And then do another 100, you'll see yourself winning more and more. And every time, and if you do see yourself going lower, you can stop and say, oh, what am I doing wrong? You don't just follow yourself blindly. So yeah, so what I would do is draw my trend line here. Yeah, I would draw my trend line here, which would mean that if price comes into here, then it's retested this and this, which are both important to me, and it will come bouncing off this, which means we can set a stop loss, which would invalidate the trade. So that's the euro. That's euro. That's a very that's a nice setup for euro AUD. Euro USD. We had a massive sell-off last week. Price is clearly bearish. We did retest, as in we did retrace. Since then, which was 2018 April, we've been dropping. Also do this like this. This counts, but it's fake out, but it also counts. Then it will line up these points. We had a retest. Simple trade. All right, cool. So now, what do we want, or what can we assume price wants to do? We have a small gap. Okay, cool. So either yeah, so we're guessing. So now Euro USD is in a critical place because we've got a gap. If price, I think that price now is going to go back up into this area. So like so. And then I think it will drop off. So we'll have a wick like this. With a wick that retested. If you get it. Oh, you can't just move on it. Like this retest and then lower like that. And if price does do that, then the week after I would expect the rejection from the downside to up to go higher. And then I would expect the price to continue up, break this trend line, retest it, and then that would be my cue to go long, bullish, swing long term. So if you were swing bearish long term, you were bearish from around here, I'd say 1.18. Let's see. So now if you're bullish, I would be bullish at least to 1.8. 1.18. That's the week view. Daily, yeah, so that could mean that today's daily goes up and then tomorrow we go higher which is then what Wednesday. Yeah. Yeah, so we could go higher. Yeah. So today, today, tomorrow, we could go higher, and on Thursday we could expect a reversal. If we continue to go lower during this week, I expect like we stabilize around here, and then to go higher, longer term. Also a nice setup. These setups I will keep them or save like this, and then I'm gonna update them. Well, I'm gonna try to update them 3 times a week, if not at least twice. Sorry. Okay. Euro pound. That's not gonna work. Euro pound has been bearish long term. Actually, bullish. Bullish long term, but bearish recently. Uh, so price took out this high. Price took out this high, and this bullish move here originated from this supply area here. So because we are in this supply area now, so we have come back to this supply area, the whole area here. We could say that price is not going to go bearish, it's going to go bullish because it took out the high, so that's what it's trying to indicate to us. The most recent price action is not very clear. It's not very clear to see what price wants to do. Yeah. So for the most recent price action, it's been very messy, but messiness is another way to just hide what price wants to hide what it wants to do. So it wants to trick us. So uh, what we could do, what we could do is wait for like right now we should be going higher, but there's not really that much news until there's a bit of see. Yeah, we don't really have any more news this week for pound that's gonna really move the pound. But we have a bit of news for euro today and Friday, so we could see if we start to move higher. I would want I would want to retest an area like so, something like that, which would like not even like this. I need some sort of confirmation. Like this is a break retest, and then I need to break another retest, and then I might take it out here, which is would be this trend line. Yeah, something like that. If we do go lower, then I would only take a trade once we go past this area, and then retest to go lower again. So euro pound is a bit messy because as in we have a bullish bias because we took out the high and overall has been bullish. However, it's not very clear. So if we do go bearish, then we need to have a setup ready for us also. EURCAD, we also very recently was very bearish. Price, yeah, bearish price. We have a trend line. Okay, yeah, we retested it already. So we do expect to go lower. This would have been a nice trade. Missed it. Okay, cool. Now, what people would be doing is drawing a trend line here. As soon as it breaks, start selling. All we need to do is wait for price to come a bit lower and then retest this trend line to go lower. We don't want price to fall and then retest to go lower, because if it does that, then it would have already taken out stop losses that are here. If it does that, then we will have an opportunity to grab orders for the retest. And so it might be very slow. We might even go higher even more. So EURCAD. So yeah, EURCAD simple. We'll see what happens. EURJPY, we're waiting a buy. We took half profits at 100 pips. Yeah, so we took a buy from here. 100 pips, but that was just the retest. And how do we know that was just the retest? Because was it this one? Yeah, sorry, this one. This retested, but it didn't have to be a retest. You never know what it is until you take the trade. So right now, price is bearish, clearly. Bearish. Making lower highs, meaning that the structure was to go lower. Also have a trend line here, here, and here. I'll use that one. Ooh, I now remember that. Nice. So yeah, so this was the sell. So this was the reason why price had a sell off. Price did take out the high. These highs came from here, which came from here. So we have two important blocks. So we have here, which is quite important. We have here. So price could have been so this retrace was probably trying to take out all the buyers already. And so if price now breaks out retest to go higher, then it would be a clear run to go higher. We wouldn't get interrupted here because it's already been interrupted. So it'd get a clear run higher. And I would see this level as important. So if we do go higher for now, I think we will just this to go lower again. And if we fail, then a retest to go to this level will give us a nice 200 pips. If price does go higher, you get 300 pips. Okay. So today's close will give us a good idea. If today's close does close bullish, then tomorrow we'll retest to go higher. That would be a nice trade for us. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed me doing the analysis live. If you did learn and enjoy it this way rather than showing you guys the analysis that I've already done and just explain it to you, then let me know, please. I hope you all have a good week. Sorry that the analysis is late and not, it wasn't yesterday, but because I was stranded yesterday. But yeah, let's have a good week. I hope you all have a good week. In general, I will do USD analysis tonight, and then I'll send the analysis, and then I'll do the webinar for that analysis tomorrow. So explaining the analysis tomorrow, and then I'm gonna do CAD and Oil fully explained live tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed. If you had any questions, let me know.